Hey, shut up, it's thinking.
It's thinking.
It's thinking.
It's thinking.
It's fucking thinking! Hi, I'm Skeletoons, and to go against Nintendo back in the Super Nintendo era,
Sega thought of pissing on it with their own console, the Sega Genesis.
There are kids around here who walk on the sidewalk, okay? Do you understand that?
To say that it was insane is an understatement.
the console had many heavy hitters.
Even some of them going into arcades so that people can play on it on the privacy of their own homes. Sega was always the company that appealed to the youth. It was counterculture. It was edgy. Whatever the fuck blast processing is, it didn't matter because it had Sonic. People thought Sonic 1 was Jesus Christ coming through the heavens. But remember, those bastards put Labyrinth Zone. Fucking dipshits. They always mention Nintendo and saying that their consoles were better. If you wanted me to explain it to you like a troglodyte, Sega would use to subtweet Nintendo through ads. What the fuck did I just say?
Sega does with Nintendo!
They did stuff like giving players the option to play Mortal Kombat with red blood instead of green shit color.
Hey look, I know you're not a stupid kid because I say fuck a lot and you're okay with that.
And even now letting their fans make fan projects of their IPs like Sonic, but not Nintendo.
If they see you doing that, you're dead meat!
Mario and Luigi will personally come to your door and run you down like some type of Italian mafia. I swear to fuck, Vinny, if you make one more game about Mario shitting on the streets in Newgrounds one more time, I'll zone you. Don't be like my uncle. He said he didn't like my calzones, Vinny. And you know how I feel about that. And you know, like Mario stuffs a calzone in some dude's face. But as the years go on, more companies made their own consoles. The Dreamcast was the last Sega console. It was pretty sick.
You know, before it got fucked.
I swear, this was the worst time to put it out. It was already struggling against the PlayStation 1 and 2 and the N64, not to mention the original Xbox and GameCube afterward. But the PS2 completely floored everybody with a crazy amount of games, hardware, plays DVDs, and if you ask it nicely, it might rub your feet. It also might as well like killed off the GameCube too. Yeah, the GameCube had sick games, but Wind Waker, Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, what the fuck is that? My PS2 symbol thingy can move. What does your GameCube do? Have a handle?
Wait, what?
Of course, years later, the GameCube was respected, and negative complaints about these games just became almost non-existent. The point here is that Sega had a tough competition, got into the ring and was driven into the hospital with their wife and kids. Honestly, in a way, it feels kinda ironic. For years, Sega was picking on Nintendo, and now when all of the cool kids came out, he got thrown into a locker like it's some high school movie.
Unlike certain other overpriced, undergamed consoles out there, cough, have fun watching DVDs because the games suck, cough. Oh my god, dude, bad take. DVDs? Who needs DVD capability?
No way that Sega was going to survive since their last console was also declining in sales too. Not to say that the Dreamcast was awful, far from it actually. I mean, yeah, people shout on the controller being alien, but come on! It had some dope games like Crazy Taxi, Choo Choo Rocket, Ill Bleed, Marvel vs. Capcom, Power Stone, fucking Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but most people have it for Jet Grind Radio.
Jet Set Radio!
A franchise that started and ended within 5 years. Now, I'll be talking about its sequel, Jet Set Radio Future, because I have a deeper personal connection with it. And I'd rather talk about this one rather than the first one. If you want my quick opinion, it's a fine arcade game. I wouldn't say that this is the best one. The art and music are bangers though, but I just can't stomach the controls, man. That and I've always played the Steam version of this game, so normally I don't really like playing PC games unless if I'm really into a game, playing with friends online, or it's the dead of night and I have nothing better to do. I just like plugging in my console, and most likely the controls could just be an issue, only to me. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos about this game. I kinda agree with the controls feeling heavy and moving just feels but whatever.
And the less we talk about the Game Boy Advance game, the better.
Some people thought it was unusual that Sega games like Sonic games were going on multiple platforms like GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation. I don't know, I never really thought of it as weird. But again, that could just be me. It's just me. It's just me, guys. I do, however, find it weird that Jet Set Radio Future was only released on the Xbox. You would think that they would have released it in other consoles, but no. I guess they just don't like money. I kind of feel that the Xbox is the perfect place to put this game in. Sega and Microsoft was kind of doing similar things back then, and the way that they did their stuff, they marketed harder towards the teen demographic. The OG Xbox and Dreamcast was connected to the internet, which is really advanced at the time, and even for the founders of the headset gaming standards for consoles. Fun fact, Sega wanted to do a deal with Microsoft for putting a feature where you can actually play Dreamcast games on a Xbox original. Basically backwards compatibility, but with a completely different company and console. It would have worked with also some games that had online features like Phantasy Star, but because it hindered Xbox's project to make their own server, Xbox Live, it was canned.
Why? I mean, it would have been nice to have won, but hey, you win some, you lose some, right?
Well, I don't know much about all that, but as long as you can fit into that chicken suit, the job is yours.
They also ran on Windows. Jet Set Radio feature wasn't the only sequel that came out from the Dreamcast. Panzer Dragoon, Crazy Taxi 3, Shenmue 2, and Rent-A-Hero. You can't just break that friendship. Even their controllers were being made fun of for being weird. Like, have you seen the Duke controller? I love this controller, but no doubt it got picked on for being massive.
But come on! Where else can I put my Baja Blast?
And hey, the Xbox 360 controller is white just like the Dreamcast. What about that? The point is that Jet Set Radio feature is great on this platform. And although it would have been really great to see this on a system like a GameCube or PS2, actually maybe not on a PS2, this is fine. By the way, this video is probably going to be long as shit. No particular reason. I just like talking and I have a lot to say about this game. This isn't some long retrospective about the inner workings of Jet Set Radio. Look, I'm not talking about the Great Gatsby or Shawshank fucking Redemption. I'm talking about kids on rollerblades. There's this trend of YouTubers who talk about video games and saying it has some deeper meaning, having these long out drawn words that means absolutely nothing to the common man like me that have zero brain function, or YouTubers who think that they have some mega penis with a dictionary that I bet half of those words that they use they never use in their lives, titling their shit like the ultimate retrospective, when really all you just did was put it into basic words and add unnecessary shit and then talk it to a mic like some AI robot. That type of stuff isn't fun or interesting to me. Yeah, sure, I can write up the complex nature of Cookie Mama, but who gives a shit? I know that sounds wrong, but Cookie Mama. I kinda want Chris Chan her, if you know what I mean.
Understand the concept of love.
Starting the game off with the title, and I love it. The music instantly pops into your ears with extreme visuals. This feels so 2000s. I like to think that these games were supposed to match the style of the year when the game comes out, but it makes connections related to the future. The first game was meant to be some fun arcade style game with pop-in colors, while the second one was meant to be a super stylish, trick extreme performance game. But all of this is based on the future, and yet even when I say shit like it's so 90s and 2000s, it's not dated. I like this style, especially with the shell-shaded designs of this game that just feels so timeless. But it hasn't dropped in quality, even if technology is still advancing. It doesn't matter if it's the next like 10 or 20 or when the fucking earth dies, the style is still good. However, who the fuck said 2024? This is just an ad, so it's whatever, but come on.
Also, I've been calling it a sequel when actuality it's something like a requel. It's basically revisiting the story, but it's not a remake or a sequel of the game. It's a requel.
So the first 3 attacks are all on people related to the original killers. Oh my god, he's making a requel.
They put a lot of shit that is old and new in this game, and there'll be times where I'll be recalling the first game and my thoughts on it too. The cool thing is that you don't need to play the first game to order and make sense of this game. But bad news is that I have to call it a requel. But I think it's dumb. Fuck you. Also, I'll be playing it on the dual pack version of this game that comes with Sega GT 2002 and a couple of Xbox trailers. After this chapter, it made me wonder, how do you even categorize this game? Like, it's not a sports game, but you do skate. That's like a thing that got popular in like the 90s, right? But it's no Madden or FIFA. This shit ain't no NBA Slam with the boom shakalaka. But is it categorized as a platformer? You don't bing bing wahoo, you yo yo yo! I don't know. But again, I don't care. Let's just start the game already.
This is the first character we see. Bro, I don't want to see this, dude. Fuck out of my way. I ain't your pizza guy. I want to see the babe and give her my sausage pizza, if you know what I mean. Having to do this tutorial kinda sucks. There's no way of skipping this part and going straight into the fun. You have to wait for instructions and perform the actions that she's telling you to do.
It's fine as a first coming player, but as somebody who's played this game like multiple times, it gets kinda tiring having to go through the same stuff that you've already learned from multiple playthroughs.
These streets are tough, man. Real tough. What I want you to do is jump 3 times, though. I'm a teenager that's going against the system from the man, yet you treat me like some dumb idiot baby with no brain. Like, come on, that's Korn's job. Professor K gives us the scoop in his sick radio station, Jet Set Radio, retelling the man is taking the money, power, and culture out of Tokyo, and it's our job to take it back our freedom by being a part of the GGs.
These kids have set out to bury Tokyo with graffiti, and now they're all wrapped up in their own little territorial tug-of-war. The hottest team at the moment is the GGs. There's Yo-Yo, a guy who'll blow your mind with silver tongue, and Thumb, a real cool lady who leaves a trail of broken hearts wherever she goes. And let's not forget their leader, a self-styled genius that goes by the name of Korn. These 3 in your garden variety street punk. Know what I'm saying?
What do you mean gang? It was only like 2 people before. It's until we got Yo-Yo on the team, it's a gang now. What would have been embarrassing, it would have been like a panic moment. You have like a huge gang, and then it ended up only being you. But you still keep the name because, well, that's what everyone knows me. By the way, while I'm on the topic, do the GGs work? Like, they mostly just dance while you're like fucking around doing shit. Oh my god. They're SoundCloud rappers.
My heart ain't pounded like this since my first date. I was so nervous, know what I'm saying? I forgot to wear my underwear, baby.
God, he's so cool.
Low lights spreading vicious rumors.
Rumors? Oh god. Will we be making like an apology video or some bullshit like that? Jokes aside, DJ Professor K is awesome. He's so wild and comedic, and I absolutely love this energy. So perfect in his role. And surprisingly enough, I was shocked that he was acting in a lot of shit. Of course, it's not as extreme as DJ himself, but knowing that he's in Cloverfield and in Adventure Time? What the fuck? But I don't know. He's completely different from the first game, and honestly, you can't tell me not to talk about this Roach quote. It's so iconic, I need to like frame it on my wall or something.
Jet Set Radio! Let's go to the mailbag. A letter from Mr. Osaki asks, how do I get rid of these nasty roaches? Easy, just burn your house down! Jet Set Radio! We got another letter from Osaki. He says, I burned my house down. What should I do now? How should I know, fool?
We headed to Dakazaka Hill, and it's a fun start of the game. You can grind on these rails super easily. In most skating games like Tony Hawk, you have to perform button combinations or having to balance the stick to be straight. But not in this game. You stick onto the rail like a magnet, and all you just have to do is to do current or timed jumps while landing or continuing the rail to keep the combo going. The game doesn't really care for combos when you perform tricks until late game, but it's still fun and stylish. These are graffiti souls. They unlock more pre-made graffitis, and the more that you collect, the more options that you have to choose graffiti. Graffiti is also the biggest part of this game as well. What used to be a whole task of twisting the stick from the Dreamcast is now doing graffitis fun and free just by using the triggers on the controller.
I do like the idea from the Dreamcast version, but it definitely should be worked on because it does feel too slow and heavy.
I make it sound like this game makes it so easy to control, and thus the game is so easy because of it. I'm always in the belief that just because the game gives you too little of controls doesn't mean that's what it all offers. My favorite games can be boggled down by just little inputs, but the game gives a lot in return, or doing chains of those inputs could be wild and fun. Like Mario Sunshine isn't good just because you jump. You spin jump, you wall jump, high jump, double jump, triple jump, etc.
Luigi's Mansion isn't good because it plays like other Mario games, because it doesn't! You press a button to fuck things. Isn't that the gamer's dream?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And a lot of you want to know if it looks like Luigi still hangs himself.
Example is from one of my favorite games, Rise to Honor. You do not fight with the face buttons. The only buttons that you use are the back. But even then, you don't fight with those unless if you get into a special. But how do I even get a special? By using the analog stick. Just by flicking the controller, you fight.
But again, it's the combinations of the flicks and the knowledge of the game that it becomes awesome and unique, which is a shame because no one ever talks about how amazing this game is.
The point is that you don't need a super complex and crazy amount of button combinations to make the game fun. And this game just makes it doing it the bare minimum route taken, and it works. We spray all the graffiti in. Oh shit, it's the dude in the cover. Never mind, I thought this dude was cool. But really? He's spreading false rumors and he runs away like that? Oh, fuck that. You can't run from receipts, bitch. Also, does that say Chimp Man? After doing this for a while, Beat wants us to do a race. Because we sprayed graffiti before, it's simply easy to beat Beat in this race. I mean, if you're a first time player, you probably went around this level 2 or 3 times to get everything sprayed down by this point. So all you just need to do is speed down the hill, which is super enjoyable. Not as enjoyable as me kicking Beat's ass in this race though. Bro really got beat by some dude who just learned how to jump like 10 minutes ago. As Beat joins our team, the police comes to catch us, but by the power of graffiti cans, we spray them on their backs and they go down easy. The fun part about these police guys is that just by skating towards them with a little bit of speed, they fall down to the ground so fast, it feels like 4 seconds to take them down and spray. Some of these dudes just lunge at you. With that, you just go back. I guess you just take like 2 steps back.
These are probably like the easiest fights that I'll ever have to do or seen in this game.
Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, too bad I have boost and a rail to kick them out. The only reason why they don't suck eggs is that they come in groups and they breathe in unison. Why?
Shibuya Terminal has been covered in some kind of ugly, freaky looking graffiti.
Ugly graffiti? Ah, hell nah, not on my watch. Wait, what the fuck? This is actually pretty cool. I know that it's a true way to disrespect a graffiti artist by capping the art, but come on. I know some will say that this is just a piece over, but the line cover that stuff with real art is kind of fucked.
So originally, I was gonna go and write and speak in graffiti terms, which is why I was using capping and overpiece. But the longer I looked at it, it makes me sound more white.
Guys, next up I'm thinking about doing a whole car with a one-liner, but with like huge beef, you know? Nah, racked paint only. That's what all the buffers use when they do their burners.
Ew, what the fuck? Have you guys ever seen these types of videos? They're interesting, but Jesus. That's just some type of how to spot the gamer t-shirt type shit. What the fuck is half of this shit? Well, anyways.
Shibuya Terminal is cool too. This is the first real level that isn't a hub or a map that's just a circle. It's a free direction map that gives you all many options to trick and grind, which is pretty sweet. It really is just the cars for me. I don't think I've ever had a run where I didn't get hit by some cars. It's like actual skating besides, well, you know.
Minus the dying part or holding your leg like a Family Guy bit. The soundtrack is fucking great.
Like a butterfly.
Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, Mark 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, Mark 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, Mark 4.
I love that the music is so different from track to track. Genres like funky house beats to mixes of hip-hop. It's awesome that they also tried making stitches of the tracks together, like as if DJ Professor K is like doing it in real time, and doing the cool Jet Set SSR, groovy Jet Set Radio. It's just so cool. Anytime I see people covering this game, they always have to talk about this very funny Japanese man. Guys, it's over. It's the Hideki segment. It's all over, guys. He goes by Hideki Naganuma, and he's very well known for his wild samplings of songs and funky beats. It takes a lot of hip-hop influences that it makes the majority of the soundtrack for this game, which he is very used to because his previous game, he worked on a lot of the tracks called Ollie King. This is quick, but Ollie King is like an arcade skating cabinet, which if you really want to be that guy, oh my god, it's Jet Set before Jet Set. Anyways, like how Hideki loves titties, I love how he samples his tracks. I swear, he uses the most obscure things to make them into the most based music ever.
Would you stop playing with that radio of yours? I'm trying to get to sleep. Could you stop playing with that radio of yours? I'm trying to get to sleep. Let's ride, get there. Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Jump up and get down. Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Jump up and get down.
He's a sweet soul, brother.
He's a sweet soul, brother.
The music just turns me on.
The music just turns me on.
You always have two sides, hot, cold, white, black, everything going, love, hate. Because if you don't have hate, you cannot differentiate love. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. We do not understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love.
It's not only that his music is that good, but every track kicks ass. Oldies But a Goodie is a classic, Me Likey the Pom Poms is a banger, and Aisle 10 makes my dick go hard. It is just sad that they stopped making music, but I don't know, they made a couple of like albums. While I'm like recording this, they released an album in like 2001. Goes by like Atomic Slam. Go listen to it, you'll probably like it.
Why are you doing this? I don't know. Don't do that. Okay, stop doing this. Still doing it. Why are you doing that? I don't know why. I hate you when you do. So do I.
Poison Jam comes out of hiding before running off. I gotta say, I do like these designs better than the previous games. A lot of these designs are either just fix minor errors or have done in a complete makeover, and I love it. I feel that this is an actual alternate universe of Jet Grind Radio would be like. God, I sound like a fucking nerd. Poison Jam looks like an actual threat and got better costumes for themselves rather than just a couple of kids being like, hey yo, you wanna go as Spirit Halloween? I don't know, these ones just look better in my opinion. You could tell that they tried really hard to find some cool suits. They probably have cash. I bet one of them is a furry, is going to place to catch up with Poison Jam. Poison Jam gets pissed because we call them furries and they run off, but we get to meet this dude called Combo. Combo is sick because, like his name suggests, he's awesome with combo chains. Incredibly helpful in the late game and shit.
Is that a fish?
He joins the team and leaves to the garage since the police are coming.
Oh yeah, he has a boombox. Just thought that you would need to know.
Now with Hayashi, I do have to say that these parts aren't fun. It could always just be because I just don't like fighting in my platformers. Why when Mario jumps on an enemy, he doesn't have to take out his fist and punch the guy randomly. Because that's not the focus of the game. But it's that and you just having to steer yourself straight and constantly fixing to continue the fight just sucks.
That and the camera sometimes thinks it's funny to just not work at all.
Hayashi is a bit interesting but not quite. The only difference is that he has a gun, which I find it funny. I don't know, every time I see this dude I always think about that model, the beta model where he has like a katana in his hand. I don't know, I always just think of him as a Redditor.
I am the storm that is approaching.
I like Hayashi, but sadly he isn't that memorable of a villain. He kinda gets sidetracked from Gonji at the end. Again, it's just sad that he doesn't take that huge role, but I guess that the man is bigger than everyone, including the head of the police, which in concept is actually kinda cool. For some reason, he also hates gay people? I don't know, they put that in the wiki for some reason.
Hey, crank up the volume and wake up the neighbors. Are you hearing this or what? Is your heart pounding with the beat? Am I getting through to you? Show me what you got. I'm counting on y'all.
We gotta cover more graffiti in Churro Street and Rikakudai Heights because Poison Jam is pissed, and we need to piss them off even more. Churro Street is pretty cool.
It's the heart of Tokyo, which is why they thought of bringing tanks is a good idea to take down a couple of teenagers. We already passed chapter 1 and they reacted with terrorism.
These cops are insane. I mean, they clearly are. Hayashi killed a man because of candy. But to be honest, he did want in mint flavor, so maybe it isn't a bad thing. Anyways, we need to take these these tanks down by our graffiti cans, and like that they explode. I just love that when you spray the entire tank, the officers just peek their heads out. They're trying to like shoot you down, but they're idiots. We could just pepper spray them and leave. One pet peeve is when being in these types of events, you're just trapped in doing the thing that you're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with the idea of having to do it in this type of method, but I find it very annoying that even if I'm tasked to do something like tag graffiti, and because I have to stop dead on my tracks and have to spray tanks, I can't just finish at least some of it on the area that I want to spray down. I guess it's fine because your character goes super fast and skates, but damn, I just got here and I can't even spare like the 2 seconds to finish this piece. This gate electric thingy looks pretty sick. I wish that we have something like this. This dinosaur structure looks like some shit that you find in Meow Wolf's parking lot, and it fucking rocks. After spraying all of the graffiti, Poison Jam shows up and wants to race us. Apparently, if we beat them, they could just leave us alone. But that doesn't make any sense. We have been the only people that have been fucking over their graffiti. So, does that make us the assholes? 24 male. Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole for killing millions of people just because I wasn't invited to art school?
Wussies! Oh, you're going down, Dick Waffle! So, I'm doing this race, and everything's dandy and all, but remember when I said about my pet peeve earlier? Apparently when you do events, you also can't get graffiti souls if you want, which sucks because the graffiti soul that I wanted was gone. I always miss this jump on my first tries, so there's no way of me going up to this platform here, so I have to go around the level again. I swear, some of the placements of these things are absolutely placed on areas where you have to restart the route. Poison Jam leaves like cowards, but not before heading into Rokakudai Heights, which is what we were gonna go to next anyways.
Can I just say that the transitions of this game is pretty sweet?
It either goes super fast going into the next section of the map, and when it's going into the garage or a new area, it loads up this computer blue screen thing, and it looks really cool and I love it. Also, this dog picture in the garage is cool. Why does no one ever talk about this thing?
Talking about the garage, it's a pretty cool hangout spot. They have all assortments of stuff like this Gonji punching bag and this DJ Professor K pinball machine. Imagine having this shit on your living room.
This one is for the real love of my life.
If you like, you can also talk to Rollboy and do like a couple of other stuff. This is like every time you go back to the garage, but Rollboy keeps asking you to come over, but never ask why. What it is to do more tutorials. I have no idea why they did this. It's like they made this first, but later thought it would be better to put it in the beginning and then just left it there. This doesn't change anything if you do it or not, but I always wonder why he always asks.
It's just kinda sad that Rollboy is essentially a glorified option menu. Spoilers on a 20 billion-year-old game, but you can play as him on the post game. It would have been a cool idea to just remove the gum tutorial, and when Rollboy is asking you to come over, and when you complete the tutorial you can unlock, but I don't know about that either. It kinda sounds dumb, like how this is the second Jet Set Radio game, and yet you still can't play as DJ Professor K. What the fuck? Why did they do that? The only time you can play as him is on the Game Boy Advance port, and this is criminal. Who the fuck thought of this shit? I'm not paying over like $70 for this. Screw that. I'm gonna go touch some grass. I paid money for this joke. There's a lot of things that you can do in the garage.
Saving, changing the music at the hub, and changing graffiti. It's fun collecting graffiti, and not only that you can choose any type of graffiti, but you can also make your own. It's not the best art tools to use, especially in the Xbox 360 emulation, where it just cuts off the entire top portion of the canvas. Like, this graffiti tools suck if you really just want to make better art. I tried doing graffiti that is like super seriously, and even though I tried super hard, I still prefer to suck ass. Talking about graffiti, I want to actually just showcase some of them.
I'll be the greatest master you ever seen. Putting the smack down with my Pokemon, I mean. You choose you, I choose me. Now let's see who the winner gon' be. You bring out Swerve, now that's a start. I bring out Pikachu, known to give you a spark.
hey, this should be a good time to subscribe. Jesus, because like the canvas is all like transparent, you could barely see it.
Did they graffiti on a brick texture?
Yeah.
That's so fucking extra.
It's more of like they photoshopped in a graffiti.
You need to take into consideration in the lore of the game, whoever is painting this is like painting on the brick texture onto just like a cement wall. Is there fucking like a little sheep?
I think it's like a little dog.
Put it down. Okay, we gotta admit, this is kind of epic.
This one deserves the epic tier.
What am I looking at?
YM.
Looks like a little cow. It looks like, fuck if I know.
If you flip this around, it says moo.
If you erase it and try something else.
It'd be completely different. This feature doesn't even give the paint bucket tool, which should be a fucking sin. I do wish that we get a new JSRF feature game because if anything, I do find it really dope if they give us better tools in the sequel. I would totally love a completely fleshed out version of this feature where you can import images as a graffiti. But again, Sega hates money, so whatever. I swear, most of the songs in the games are played in some type of order because most of the songs are playing in certain areas of the game. Like every time I go to Rikakudai Heights, I listen to Birthday Cake, or in Chapter 7, and doing the noise tank shit, Tethopathic plays. Most known is the sewer that has its own tracks in Death Ball chapter, but I'll touch on those ones later. Especially Death Ball, fuck Death Ball. It's kinda weird when I noticed it. No one seems to document it, but strangely I've seen this like game facts forum about how it ends the game, and you can only listen to the same like playlist of current songs. The only way is either doing it in the sewer to listen to a completely different playlist, or go to the garage and pick out your songs. The garage is cool, but the shit about picking the songs in the garage is that once you leave the area, the track changes to the normal playlist, meaning if you want to put your own songs on, you'll have to stay in the garage for a while. I mean, it's all fine, you could just see this UFO or train. Wait, why is that train mooning me? Making a feature where you can actually choose and pick a track would definitely be fun and customizable experience. If people don't like a certain track, they can actually just move on. Or, for people like me, who have to avoid copyright, I can just move on to a different track. You can also do like a little fun feature where you can just switch to a jet set station and go back to your thing, like an iPod shuffle or mixtape. Hell, it would be really fun when you have like moments where you just lay back and have something like a GTA moment. Imagine like DJ Professor K having like a podcast segment with the GG members and having light talks, or hell, even be entertaining where DJs debating Poison Jam about some stupid shit like sandwiches. I don't know. Sonic Frontiers quickly became everything I wanted only because they had an option to search and play my favorite Sonic tracks. It's great because the original track was so boring. Actually had the patch, I was just running around with Sonic colors playing in the background.
That the fucking 10 Commandments?
Let me do that with Jet Set Radio because the music kicks ass.
You know, like the soundtrack of this game is pretty okay. But, you know, it doesn't even have, like, Goldfinger.
It definitely feels like they didn't fully develop all of these features, so it just seems like they half-assed it in a way. But I don't want to complain too much, because if Sega didn't think that were cool to add, they would have never even added them in the first place. I'm more talking in a sense that there should have been a clever way to make the game more customizable to the player, and give the player more options to do some dope shit in the game.
Going to the heights, Poison Jam, after doing this dumb chase thing, broke through these gates to unlock the chunk of the map. Talking about unlocking stuff, there are moments where you can go off the beaten path and explore to meet new characters to unlock. All these characters, like this babe, are optional really. You don't need to get them unless if you really want 100%, or you genuinely just want to collect them all. To me, I like these.
I like unlocking all these characters and seeing how big my roster goes, and seeing how big my roster goes when I see characters like Rip.
Collecting these tapes gives you a task called the Street Challenges. When you perform one of these tasks, they spawn a graffiti soul onto the map. Each map has 5 tasks. So ideally, either wait until the end to collect them all, or accidentally just do one and go, what the fuck? Wait, what did I do to get this graffiti sold? The fuck? So collect tapes to get souls, to get graffiti, to get babes. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. By the way, this is the first of many levels that are super vertical in this stage design. There are a lot of levels that require you to go all the way up, so if you mess up a jump or get distracted, you might actually fall extremely high. This place is fine. It just takes a while to get all the way up to the tower area. I assume that they cheat you all of this because here and Churro Street, they teach you how to do wall grinds to get into higher places. Ah, fuck. Kill him! Done. Poison Jim continues to do this follow the leader bullshit and then heads into the sewers. Ah! Motherfucker! Now that these dudes are wearing all black, you have to boost against them to kick them, which is, if you ask me, seems pretty racist. But these are police officers, so I don't really give a shit about the law. I'm the law! Ah! You see what I mean? It feels like it's constant having these events happening, and I'm just getting grown tired of this stuff. Like, it was fun for like the first time, I guess, but 3 times, ugh. These guys suck. Just once I just step on their toes with my skates and they all fall. They can't handle my power of being so epic and gamer. Even if they get on top of you, you can literally just jump onto an electric fence if you already have enough health with that. Bro, literally hurting yourself is more damage than whatever the fuck they do. Kill yourself. Fucking kill yourself. Me too, motherfucker. Die. Fucking die. I'll kill your whole family. Die. This game's fun.
This level is kinda weird, and mostly in the community. Even the song Birthday Cake has many mixed opinions. I don't care how loud it is. I'm a fan of the Sonic Adventure opening screaming at me every time I boot it up. Shut up! It's super abrasive and it screams at you to eat your fucking cake and it's awesome. However, it isn't awesome that they censored the song to make it fit in the soundtrack. I don't know why, but the fan wiki says that they censored the fuck part. But I didn't know that this lyric existed. You were born in the 60s, we made a war in the Vietnamese, we love LSD, we died easily. What the fuck? I never thought of reading the lyrics before, so it's good that I actually have the time to actually know what the singer meant by these. I always thought that she says extra oil for energy, but she actually says extra oil and MSG, and it's moldy mom, isn't it? I thought she says it's morning mom, isn't it? It's just sad that I can't play the song without YouTube killing me with the copyright claim. But I got someone to sing it for me.
Beat it, boom 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 boom, beat it, boom 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 boom, beat it, boom 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 boom, beat out. Extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil for MSG, extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil for MSG. Chop it like the me. Chop it like the me. Your love is sweet. Chop it like the me. Chop it like the me. Yeah, I'm mash my diary. This video's fucking long.
After these graffiti spots, we need to head to 99th Street to deal with Rapid 99. Ah! This place is pretty cool. You know, when the frame rate isn't shit. This place is literally the only place that slows down so hard. It's insane. From what I've seen, it's the emulation of the Xbox 360 that has been affecting the slowdown, which is why I'm mostly just getting my footage. It might just be because there is such an object issue at this level. Even though that I really love the neon aesthetic with all of the pink lights, I do think that they kind of went overboard with all of the polygons on screen. I like that they separated the place with 3 sections. The main hub with the dragon rail, the popular store area, and the blackout area. If we head to any of these 2 parts, we still have to face the police, remove all these surveillance towers. For now, I'll be heading into the blackout area. I always thought of this area as being out of place. With all of the lights being everywhere, this is the only area that isn't blown up by lights, but it feels kinda real in a sense. I mean, with all of this energy being used, they probably already fucked up something here, and now no one thinks it's a good place to live around. But there's still lights in these buildings. There's still shit around like these turtle statues and anime doll thingies. Actually, I would say that this place feels more like a dark alley. Like going through here, I could get robbed and offer crack. This shit just reminds me of living in Jersey. Going into the other side is a completely different energy. All lights, all stores open, big cat statues and mushrooms. This place is sick. Now since I say that the last place was like Jersey, here is like New York. Which if you ask me, It isn't any better. Before we leave to find Rapid 99, I have to say this one thing. This fucking graffiti spot is stupid. They put 3 graffiti spots together and they can't just put it into one. Why did they do it like that? Why is this so stupid?
The NPCs in this game is so goofy. I love them. Compared to other Sega games I like, such as Sonic Adventure, they have personality. They dress differently, walk differently, they interact with the world. Unlike, you know, Sonic Adventure's NPCs where they just stand around and talk about how they want to plow the burger shop guy. It's funny how they easily freak the fuck out too when you get close to them. They fall down and keep sliding when you keep hitting on them. It's fun. I personally love going through a crowd of people and all of them screaming. They all scream out like, "Go away!"
Oh, get out of my way! I am lost!
Leave her alone.
Go away!
Ah! She looks like a creepy Jar Jar human. Leave her alone!
My favorite is this orange dude. Every time you get close to him, he screams out, "Ah, he touched my bum!" Oh my god, this game's awesome. Damn, this is so cool. I wish Tokyo was real. It makes the game so lived in, real in a sense. I do wish that these people are actually reacting to the sick shit that I do. I mean, I do it myself every time I do a trick. And Professor K goes and sees sweet when you're doing it like a big combo chain. Another game that I really like on the Xbox is Amp. You'll be like riding down the mountain with my cam playing in the background because you installed it into your Xbox. And then when you face plant onto the snow while someone is screaming.
Stop wasting my film, dude!
Whoa, that's cool. Why don't people ever talk about this type of stuff? It's so cool. I don't know. It's probably the showing.
Anyways, time to kick Rapid 99's asses with this Catch the Flag game. Rapid 99 is pretty cool. I like their blue hair and pink fishnets, and it's super bold that they only wear panties. I bet they're fucking cool with only having those things.
I bet that shit isn't even comfortable.
For this flag battle, I mostly have to just wait for the first flag, and then I go straight into the blackout area, and then skate for the next ones, and continue from there. All you really need is get 3 in the match. In this footage, I basically already got like 4 out of 5 of those flags because the AI kind of just sucks dog ass. Their hideout is in the sewer next to Rokakudai Heights. Wow! Who knew? But apparently Poison Jam has a leader.
What? Can't get out? Did Rapid 99 send you to your doom?
Shut the fuck up. Well, I got nothing better to do. 30th person? Where are the bodies? So we have to impress him by doing these sick tricks, mostly going into the air on these half pipes. To be honest, this is probably the first time that I'm happy that we have skates on. I mean, what happened to all those people before us? That drop was pretty far down, and I bet my ass that they weren't in skates like 24/7, 7 days a week, wake up and still have skates on their feet. Garam is a crazy motherfucker. We know so much about this dude for less than like 5 minutes. I mean, like, think about it. He almost let us die in a hole. He has unusual amount of strength. He killed Sonic in the last game. I don't know, he seems pretty cool.
Our task now is to spray the switches in the sewer, and it's important that we're doing these airs since the whole sewer area does this.
Now, tell me, what the fuck is this? Clearly it's a maze-like map, but Jesus Christ on a bicycle, it's so annoying. What the fuck am I looking at? Why are the names of other maps covering the whole map that I'm looking at? Why? I wouldn't mind the maze aspect, but fucking hell, can I at least see the map? It has big letters and saying fuck you covering the entire thing. Wouldn't it be better just to put names onto each side rather than overlapping? I just realized this too. The bottom point of sewer facility, Togadaka Hill, residential zone. Why do I need to know this info now? I haven't even unlocked the sewer facility yet, and then you're telling me where all these other places are? No wonder no one survived here. Finding the bathroom here is like fucking solving a Rubik's Cube.
I swear, most of the time, you get lost here and wonder where everything is.
It's like Ratchet & Clank 3 Sewer Planet. What's up with fucking sewer levels being crap?
They also like that every time when you do an air, they shove the camera up your ass. It's funny how I haven't mentioned the camera until now. Besides using a second analog stick for the camera, they put on this first person camera mode that is just so awful. I can't think of anything else that is more obnoxious than this. It's not only obnoxious that they did this, it just gets me mad that they didn't think that it was necessary to begin with. If this stick wasn't so sensitive, it would have been helpful in a little bit of my playthrough. Hell, in other people's playthrough, I never see anyone, and I mean anyone, use this camera. The music in the sewer is a completely different vibe from the outside. A lot of hip-hop shit going in the underground. The Latch Brothers take over the playlist all together and it goes so hard. I could care less about the Latch Brothers bounce, mostly for the kids singing. I hate when kids sing. I fucking hate kids. I want to skate fast through a school zone without hitting a child through the concrete. Kudo Stomp starts off as if you're crawling down until you reach to the bottom, greeting with these hard-ass drums and vocals screaming out, "Music! Fuck you!" That's not how it goes. The Scrappy sounds so grimy and sick in such a funky and gnarly beat way. BS2000 made this while also releasing their own album, Simply Mortified, which is a pretty cool album, and then they were remixed. Rockin' the mic is fucking awesome. I find it weird that I've said that they censored this song with Birthday Cake, but for this song, they just said, fuck it. Honestly, the best choice for this rap, because it's so fire.
Bro, didn't you grow up without a dad? Like, I like this.
When I grew up, I had my dad. When I grew up, I had my dad.
The song single-handedly makes the sewer bearable. This game so special. If it wasn't for songs like Hideki and Birthday Cake being in this game, I probably wouldn't be able to jump onto other artists and love their music as well. The soundtrack in this game is so vast that I can't imagine anyone who could play this and wouldn't leave without a couple of tracks. Oh no. Politics.
America deserved 9/11.
Anyways, the song makes me want to suck its dick, like how Bill Clinton was getting his dick sucked by that one lady. I did it. I made a political joke. It's awesome that I was like 20 plus years late on it. Anyways, with all of these songs make the sewer less frustrating with all these wall bangers, like how Bill Clinton's bed frame was banging all night. Have you ever died in this game? Yeah, me neither. But that's cause I'm fucking epic. But when you die and game over, your character goes into this black void and your character looks like he's praying to the heavens, so why you're trash in this game? Or having a head concussion and shaking their head? What's up with Sega giving characters migraines? One time I was like playing Sonic Frontiers and out of nowhere Sonic is just like, oh, ouchie, I got that headache, oh. By the way, I went out of my way to game over. I went out of my way to kill myself, and while that was happening, DJ Professor K was laughing at me. The fuck is his problem? Teen unaliving themselves in Minecraft have been a big issue, which is why YouTube wants me to say unaliving in Minecraft and not the actual word. It's that and YouTubers, besides saying terrorists, they say very, very bad men. But the point is that DJ doesn't care for suicidal victims. DJ laughs at my character as they continue to fall off the same cliff, yet nowhere that DJ cared about my safety. Nowhere he popped up and said, Rith, you have so much to live for. You are young and gamer and excellent at cooking in the kitchen, but you shouldn't throw your life away. I'm not a therapist, but I suggest calling this number now. Nowhere he does this, and these people have went through so much. Not only in the physical pain, but also an emotional one too. I'm canceling DJ on Twitter. Help me support this cause. Anyways, back to my JSRF feature review where I talk about Bill Clinton's balls. When you game over, you start at the main menu. Who did this idea? This is a story-based game, right? Why am I being kicked back to the main menu like I'm playing Sonic 1 in the Genesis? And you are gonna comment, why did you do this whole 10-minute introing, you dumb loser baby? I remembered younger that I would lose so much time because I would play the game, die by accident, get booted, and all of my progress wouldn't be saved. After spraying all these dumb gates, we finally get to go inside. Poison Jam has been fucking with us. I mean, look at the situation. We cover all their art, we beat them in races,
I mean, they called us wussies. Like, come on. They're totally in the wrong here. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna beat them, and we're gonna make their leader pay. And we'll beat them too on their home turf.
Smells like poison jam,
I'm just imagining them being a couple of Discord mods.
Oh, damn. We're going in the room, guys. I haven't seen someone in shampooed in years. Kitten, please don't leave. The jam days are gonna get racist.
We must meet the leader, and it's a she?
She has teeth! Do they know the difference between jam and jelly? I can't jelly my dick in your...
It's kind of weird because she keeps mentioning having dinner and destroying and eating the GGs, but all I'm just thinking about is eating her out.
Which brings me to today's sponsor, HelloFresh. Use my code ScullyPussySlayer579 to get 50% off of your order.
This is for the person who helped me out very much by saying to Mr. Beastify my content. So this part was definitely for you. Beep beep boo 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 boo. Fuck you, bro. Fuck this shitty ass video.
Her place is pretty sick. I like the chains and the ceilings and the lighting in this room.
The big ass statues are sick too, but I just noticed the other statue that's in the other's mouth.
I don't know if anyone picked up on this. I literally just saw that when I'm writing the script. By the way, how are you doing, Scully?
I don't know, this video's taking way too long. Kill yourself.
So does Poison Jam eat people? Is that what they were implying? Is that why Garum trapped us earlier? Were we gonna be fed by them? But they're like people, right?
No.
As you can see, they are a different type of breed of folk. They're much sexier.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. We're gonna spray their backs, and because of this AI, they kind of get stuck on these square-like rooms, so we basically just have to tail them by going around in circles. I'm serious when I say that, by the way. This is sexy? I'm sorry, Cube, but you need to have something better. You need better standards. You need a guy that actually has a brain. Like me. Tisk. Never send a man to do a woman's job. That's what I'm saying!
Cube got away and Professor K mentions the statue that's been stolen by Poison Jam. It's either I'm so dumb that I didn't pick this info up in any of my playthroughs before, or this info is so unimportant that I just noticed it now. Either way, I look dumb, so comment down below, I guess. I don't fucking know. Yo-Yo disappears with no trace. The noise tanks are fucking up the Skyscraper district. It used to be owned by the Immortals, this mummy group, until the noise tank completely wrecked them because they're fucking robots. I'm sorry, but seriously, mummies versus robots? Are you fucking kidding me? This is a machine learning and highly technological being going against dead people who have been looked like this for over 50 centuries. I would say that this place is kind of... HQ to all squads. What the fuck? We basically have to cover all the Blood and Crips graffiti. I mean the Immortals graffiti. Sorry, they're so interchangeable. There are two sections of this map. The Egypt part with this building simulator. The park is pretty cool. It has a spinning top thing that's in the middle. There's pyramids on the sides, and there's also this bottom section with gates and shit. But no one really ever talks about this part of the map, really. No. People talk about this. The Skyscraper district is super vertical, and the best part is that there's no safety net. It's confusing, and worst spots in the area is like this fucking graffiti soul. And it doesn't help that this map also suffers the same problem as the sewer. This shouldn't be an issue. If you give me like a zoom in and out feature, it would probably help extremely, but now I don't even know what I'm looking at, because the whole map is literally nothing but skyscrapers. It shows each fucking building, which as a first comer just looks super confusing. Although that Feral Park is cool, I'm not really into the skyscraper area, both playing it and looking at it. It's just fucking buildings. There are cool stuff here though. I mean, there's a section where you jump from satellite to satellite. There's a part where you grind on steel girders to get to the tallest part of the map. And this part where you can actually wall grind on the side of buildings with these billboards. After finishing these graffiti spots, we need to move to Dobodaka Hill. This is the start where you realize, damn, you scale a lot in this game, huh? Because to order to go here, You have to skate out of Skyscraper District to 99th Street to Garage, and then you head to Rakakudai Heights over to the sewers, and then you have to go to Kobadaka Hill. There are 4 places you have to pass to go into this new area, not including being stuck in Skyscraper District if you're on top of fucking buildings. There's no fast travel in this game, so you'll have to get used to the progress of it. Luckily, learning this map is pretty easy. Hell, the amount of time that it took me to get to practically the other side of the map took me about like 3 or 4 minutes if you know where you're going. Kobadaka Hill is pretty much a fire jets!
We have acquired the target and are commencing attack.
You got to take out those Rikaku police vermin.
What are we doing that results in fucking fire jets? I was trying to avoid the shit jokes about what's the deal with these spray cans? Why does paint cans kill off tanks, police, and jets? Isn't that weird? The plant needs water, sunlight, and dirt. What's his weakness? Water. How do you stop a bullet from going into you? Water. Remember the time that Mario looked at mushroom and ate it? Wouldn't that be crazy? Who cares? Like, come on, I'm not fucking CinemaSins. But I can't look at this footage and not think about that. Like, imagine being a civilian living in your 9-to-5 business job like a real Japanese man, and you look up in the sky and you see some teens spraying down fucking jets. I don't know. They're probably used to it. Japanese people are truly just don't give a shit. I've heard this one joke one time about this one yokai that does the toilet paper decisions.
Look at this video, Nate.
What's up with it, cuz?
Okay, it's fucking EDP.
Look closer.
Hey, friend, let's go pick up a cupcake.
No, the one that's like, if you pick the red toilet paper, I cut you until your blood comes out. Pick blue, and I strangle you until your face turns blue, or some shit like that. And the Japanese guy responds, oh, sorry, I have to go to work. And then the demon's like, oh, fuck, I'm sorry, Like, if that's not a true Japanese man, I don't know what is. Those people work day in and day out.
Dave, what are you doing? I'm gonna watch the world burn.
Pretty much a whole lap, and I guess the game designers thought it would be a good idea that we have to go one time around, since there are 2 jets here, and the 2 other jets are over here as well. Again, I hate that I can't spray my graffiti as I go around to destroy these helicopters, but I guess it's fine. This place is pretty fun. I like to think of it as Grind Rail City. I wish, however, that it's as fun up here than the lower level. This is a complete side tangent, and I was gonna mention it afterwards, but I just want to mention how much I hate doing the street challenge graffiti souls in this level. All of, if not most of the souls are underneath the level, and it's a fucking maze. It also sucks having to understand where on the map when navigating around the place. Like, I kinda see what building I'm at in the skyscraper level, but here, it's just a block, so I guess I have to guess where everything is now. So as we spray down all of the jets, it's time to actually go back to our graffiti mission and...
Hey, you!
Boogie is a cool character. They give you 20 seconds to get all the way up to the 3rd floor of this area to get Boogie to join our team. I always manage to fuck it up the first time, but that's fine, because you can always respawn. The time limit is really strict, so I don't fault people for messing up too. It's a really hard one. Comparing her design with the previous one, I do prefer the Dreamcast version more. I always like the combination of the orange and blue, because genuinely pleasing to the eye, and you know, the color wheel and shit. But I simply just like the white outfit though. I like this character design a lot. However, I don't like her face in this game though. She scares me. Having to do this level might be a bad because I have to do it all over again for graffiti, but here I don't really mind it since it's a track. It's that, and if you already went over this track again, it gets kind of easier having to do it the next time around because at least you actually know what you're expecting. Spray all graffiti, get Boogie, and leave for the next stage. I feel at this point that I make it sound very repetitive in a sense, and that I'm not really enjoying myself in the game.
The answer is yes and no.
It is repetitive. I've been spraying graffiti, spraying the police, grinding and racing, but I am having fun. On a personal level, doing all of these things are just genuinely fun mechanics and entertaining gameplay. I think it's mostly a thing where I don't see people talk about it in depth, so when I explain it really hard, it just sounds like everything is horrible and shit and bad and whatever. These are just collective thoughts that I've had while playing this game like a billion times. I just don't want people to think that I hate this game with a passion. Actually, it's quite the opposite. I adore this game. This is probably one of my top 10 favorite games for me. These are just thoughts I wish things could be improved to make it a better experience. Even though that I love this game to bits, I'd rather go over it in a very fair way rather than blindly saying that everything is good. I know that people will probably see this and think that it's not great or that it's overhyped. I mean, take for instance, I don't think that Sonic Adventure 2 is that fun. But if you do, that's good. More power to you.
Faker!
People just have different opinions when having fun. I was so confused as a teen that Oni was doing his Let's Play on this game and ended up quickly just ending the whole thing. I really thought that he was going to finish the game, but assuming that the gameplay and tasks weren't enough to keep his attention up, ending the series off with 7 episodes. And I don't blame him. You can't just force people into enjoying the games that you love. Don't get me wrong, I do think that this game is fantastic. I think it's an incredible game that I can just turn on and replay for hours and hours, but just like every other game, I see flaws.
I don't like how it sparks on the rail. It's just very scary. Turn it off.
I like it a lot.
Turn it off. You hurt his neck.
I like that when you're going fast, the back part of your model stretches out.
The back part of his pussy.
He doesn't have one!
Fuck me.
You figure what?
I love Sonic Adventure. I think it's the best Sonic, and I love replaying it. And I think that it's completely better than 2. Does it have flaws? Of course, but do I really care? Not really.
In my videos, if I say something's bad, people freak out. If I say something good, they freak out. It's fine, okay?
Alright,
but
well,
I need to make something very clear. People always say, well, then why do you like Final Fantasy VII? And I say, because Final Fantasy VII has so many things I hate about it, but the good overcomes it, okay? That's why I like it.
The good overcomes.
The good overcomes. I hate so much about Final Fantasy VII, but I love more about it that I like it that much, okay? So leave me alone, stop bullying me. I can't take criticism, and I'm gonna kill myself if you give me any more.
Anyways, it's time for Hokage Street, or I like to call it Jersey's Back Alley Part 2, Return of Jafar. This place is separated with 4 sections. One is the main, and the other 3s are these. I don't care enough to explain it anymore, sorry. It's getting too late, y'all. These areas are mostly vertical stairways. This is how it works. Go in, cops, go uppy, graffiti, next area. Repeat. I'll just talk about this area since it's the most interesting, mostly because instead of just sending in cops, they brought in a fucking terror drone.
Watch your back. Make sure you don't get taken out with the trash. Unload that beautiful paint of yours on those lightless machines.
What is this even made for? A drone? Thanks, Obama. This robot is fairly easy. The only issue is falling, which in reality, that's basically your enemy in this game. Yes, I love that this game allows me to do batshit insane stuff like grind on a 90-degree angle, and then gravity hits me as I plummet into the forever sky below. I did it. I killed the big bad robot.
Those nasty immortals have risen from their tombs and showed up in the Skyscraper district and Faro Park.
They risen? Come on, it's the only time that we get to actually see them out. It's like watching fireworks once a year or seeing your kid getting run over by a bus. We gotta see this shit.
Watch out, or else they'll turn you into one of their own. Spray the backs of those embalmed punks.
Oh, that was fast. It really did feel like when I saw my kid getting hit by a truck the other day. But fuck you, we need to go to Highway 0 and spray more of those bastards. Fuck, how long is this chapter? They trapped Yo-Yo in a cage, so now we have to finish what we started. Highway 0? I mean, it's round. It has green neon lights and rails. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know what else to say about this place. We killed the mummy shitheads, but fuck! Yo-Yo, you piece of shit!
The GG's fell for the Immortals trap, hook, line, and sinker, baby. The Immortals sure played it smooth. I mean, who would have thought that Yo-Yo would turn on his friends? Guess maybe they are royalty after all.
I don't like how he's taking this Captain Obvious route. Wow, who would have guessed? Shut up, you didn't tell me shit. I didn't want to do it, the game wanted me to. What have the Immortals done to me personally? Yeah, I thought so. You could have been cool and gave me some marshmallows and ginger ale, and maybe I would have liked them.
Turn up the beat so we can celebrate our new G's 5-point style. Alright.
Wow, these guys really are creepy.
So we kicking Yo-Yo out of the team? To be honest, he always seemed kinda sus in the beginning. I mean, in the manual it said that he was a liar and that we taught him how to jump. I mean, if that's not a red flag, then I don't know what is. The noise tank took us to the completely different location called the Rockin Expo Stadium. It's a big ass stadium that is the home of the stupidest and shit game, but I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I guess we're trapped. I mean, 99th Street is just outside those doors. I don't know, they just kind of have shit security, not gonna lie. There's this girl that goes by Jazz, and I think she's pretty cool. Apparently the noise tanks are too stupid because they thought that she was a part of the GGs. Well, a bunch of cuck robots. Just because she's human and has skates and is hot doesn't mean that she's a part of the GGs. That's skate group racism. Just because my toaster fucks up my bread one time doesn't mean I hate the noise tanks. Just because I learned about King Tut in middle school and got a D because I was falling asleep doesn't mean that it was the Immortals that made me fail. And Poison Jam, I mean, that's a different story. This goes so hard! Speaking of hard, Sega removed lyrics of one of the songs talking about gargling some dude's balls. Just like how that one lady was sucking on Bill Clinton's balls. We're forced to play this game called Death Ball, and to be completely honest, as a kid, I thought this shit was scary. I remember that my sister and I was playing until this part, and we were both freaking out, mostly because we weren't able to save, but it's also being kidnapped and having to fight to the death. It's a new location, so it's all different to me, and seeing all of the yellow-greenish background felt so alien to me. Death Ball has been started, and we need to actually go against the Doom Riders.
The Doom Riders used to be called Hell Bikers, but it seems they got their skulls pulverized and entangled with the Rockin police. No, seriously. And now they've had their skulls replaced with helmets. Ooh, scary.
This shit blows. No, seriously, this shit fucking sucks donkey turds. All this hype about don't beg for freedom, we have no emotions, and then you put us through this shit. The rule is 2 teams fighting against 1 ball, and whoever actually goes around a lap without dropping the ball wins. They really put us through this shitty tutorial about how to play the game, and yet it's the same energy as something that you played when you were 5. A whole lap without dropping the ball? Jazz is our team member for the game, and what's the point really, besides wasting your time and giving you a disadvantage? Although that Jazz is a cool designed character, I can't help to say that her AI sucks turds, and she never acts like she's a part of my team. I don't know how, but she managed to fuck up the idea of grabbing the ball and just go. Scratch that, it's not even a Jazz problem. It's every team I face. All of them suck. One time I wanted to be fair and...
This is take 2 of trying to give Jazz the ball. No, get the ball. Get the ball, Jazz. Get the ball. Oh, motherfuckers. How did they... They fucking suck. No, Jazz, go get, go, Jazz. Why are you throwing the ball to me, dipshit? What the fuck? Why are you throwing the ball to me when you could be just go? Holy shit, this is just clown show over here. What the fuck? Holy shit, Jazz. What the fuck's wrong with you, Jazz? Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck, man? Fight this guy. I'm gonna fucking lose it. You dropped the ball. You guys keep going. And they're still going forwards. Why do they keep going forwards? They don't have the ball. I'm about to fucking lose it. Hamburger! I don't speak Taco Bell, motherfucker. Did we kill the other dude? Where the fuck is the other dude? Okay. You know, okay, to be honest, I did the same shit as what Jazz would have did, which is go back. Oh my god. Wait, are they actually gonna keep going back? Holy shit. And Jazz is stuck. She can't do anything. Yeah, like the other guy got killed. Bruh, Death Ball is so real. They fucking die. They fucking die. No wonder they call it Death Ball. It's so true. It's so true. They kill each other. Oh my god, I fucking won by killing them.
Each time we're the winners, the other team gets branded with a stamp, and we're given to everything by the Lord Yo-Yo. To be fair, they deserve it. After all, they failed in Death Ball. They force you to waste time on this shit in the course of 3 times. There is no point in this. It's literally just grab forward and win. It's ridiculous.
Oh no! The game's been interrupted. They've been surrounded by the Rockin police.
Oh no, how dare they? The police came to crash and Hayashi came in with the thing that we fought before, but now it's on the ground. Thank fuck, having to do that shit in the air sucked ass. I do dig his voice actor, but strangely enough, I can't even find the guy who voiced him. I did find out why. He was the only character that spoke in Japanese in the game besides the police and Gonji. It's all cool and all, but I think it's kind of weird that they didn't credit anyone who was the person who dubbed the character in English.
Guinea pigs? What was I thinking?
Cool. Those things ain't nothing but scrap metal now.
We beat the machine and that's the chapter. I'm sorry, but I would end it here, but I want to actually specify, like, really the reasons of why I don't like this chapter. This is probably the most boring chapter in the game. Literally nothing but balls and going until in the very end where you have to take down a robot. Actually, I would say that removing this part doesn't even affect anything in the story. Yeah, we get to meet Jazz and all. I guess we met the Doom Riders and the Love Shockers, but I don't personally think that the story really cared about it, really. Something I noticed in recording on my first playthrough, I noticed that my footage is usually like goes for an hour and a half. This chapter, 11 minutes. Although that this was the shortest recording I have did for this game, literally 85% of the chapter was just Death Ball. Mind you, I never gave the ball to anybody, so it wasn't fun to do. I bet playing this mode with friends could be fun, but let's be honest, it's always fun to be with friends, and as a mode, it's kinda dumb. There are multiple fun and better modes to do in this game besides this particular mode. Before I move on, I find it funny that the character that Jazz thought was going to be great to promote the side game for multiplayer is actually the worst team member and player of the game. If Jazz ever gets like a Hall of Fame plaque, it would probably say something like, "Worst Death Ball partner in the world. We gave you this because we felt sorry for you."
The station that'll teach you the things your parents and teachers are too afraid to. Jet Set Radio! Now, class, open your books to page 32.
Page 32? Oh.
That's a circus, because now they're rioting in the streets. Is there anyone out there who can stop those rampaging machines?
That's it? That was shitty. I think that was like the shortest Professor K talk that we had. I don't know, I'm just used to him talking for a while. Let's just destroy these guys and holy shit! They just die like that. I was trying to snap my fingers. They die so fast. If they really die that quickly, why can't we just do that to kill the main 3? They're also not doing anything. They don't look like they're rioting. They're just breakdancing in the street. Why are we just destroying them? For dancing? No wonder the police want us dead. The thing that matters is mostly just destroying the 200 of them. Whether in Dokazaka Hill, Shibuya Terminal, Chuo Street, Rokakudai Heights, and 99th Street. The cool thing is that not only that you could just pick whatever place that you want, but also these Noit's tanks are always in groups. So it's kind of just great to just hit a bunch of them at the same time. By the way, because you're hitting them, you kind of take a little bit of damage. So, heal yourself, bro. Bro, get the fuck out of here, I'm dancing.
Hey!
Oh, we need to go. I need to go kill him myself.
Get moving, kid!
Bro, get the fuck out of here, I'm dancing. As we go into the Twin Tower...
Wait, I can't really say that, can I? Oh no. We see a tired Poison Jam member at the roofs and is telling us that Yo-Yo headed to Sky Dinosaur Square. And then he just disappears. He did skate it off like so quickly. You didn't even get to see him leave. Well, dinosaur time.
Time to kick some booty, y'all. Defeat that traitor, Yo-Yo.
Fuck. I don't know what happened there, but thanks, babe. Now it's time for us to fuck these robots in the ass. They've been complete assholes to us. They multiplied and rioted in the streets. They tried breaking this gang apart by kidnapping our team member and faking them. And the most evil part is that they made Death Ball. We need them dead. This place is really sick. I like how it's literally just a roller coaster, and it has so many set pieces like this huge T-Rex, and you go through its mouth, and this big swing thingy that goes back and forth, and maybe these like movie theater sets on the side. I don't know, this whole place is a mood, and I like the dark red and blue of its color palette here. The only issue is, well, again, the falling. I think it's a funny time to mention this fact, but the Noise Tanks is actually voiced by Kevin Miller. I remember doing research of that Sly Cooper iceberg video, I searched up Kevin Miller, and he was credited as the Noise Tanks. All they really just did was just put his voice through a shit ton of filters.
Let's roll. Oh man.
There's no way that you can tell me that it's him.
Ooh, we're kicking it live, even in the furthest reaches of the galaxy. And to all you aliens out there, I know you're planning to invade us. Whenever you're ready, just bring it on, suckers.
Can you just chill out, bro? We just faced guys in monster suits, mummies, robots, and old people. Noise tanks were built by the Rockin. The noise tanks were all taken out by the gang, but all of the gangs that they had chips in their brains are going after us. The police aren't good enough, so the Rockin hired their own hitmen to get rid of the Rudies, called the Golden Rhinos. Hayashi got fired, so he's pissed, and Yo-Yo is still missing. So yeah, that was a lot of info. It's crazy that Yo-Yo has basically just been missing for the entire half of the story, despite him being the first character we've ever played as. I don't even know if I really miss him though. Him and his yo. Bro, shut the fuck up. Well shit, the fucker took my graffiti souls. He's gonna die. This is Clutch. He's a dick. He jumps around place to place hoping for you to catch up with him. The spots that he's usually at is Kobagaka Hill, the Skyscraper District, and Chua Street. We're heading to Kobagaka Hill, and holy shit! This part always scares the piss out of me. All these golden rhinos have guns and ready to fire at will. With all of these bullets shooting at me, it reminds me of Vietnam. Damn it, Clutch! Fucking redhead moment. I'm literally going to you and you ran away. Let's just say, if you aren't able to catch him, maybe you got distracted or were doing something. There's an infamous glitch called the Clutch glitch. It goes, if you can't reach him, Professor K, who tells you where Clutch is at the moment, fucking dies on you. There's no way of finding out where he is. Probably because he's just gone from the map. There's no way of progressing, and there's literally no way of getting 100% completion because of the missing souls. So this guy literally just breaks your game, and this is the second to last chapter of the game. I've heard horror stories about this glitch, and it really had to be around this shithead with no soul. Wait, holy shit! Oh, fuck this, I'm racing Cube.
I don't think I've ever talked about Cube that much. Cube is my big titty goth GF. I didn't steal nothing. I just took a little long— KILL YOURSELF!
Anyways, after fucking Clutch in the Mouth, we have to go do some errands like kill these teddy bear guys with guns, and more of these dudes with black trench coats. So if you think about it, it's kinda like picking up eggs in the grocery store. So in this part, I always forget to do this, so I'm just gonna yell out some of the parts for you. Hey, the Immortals are at 99th Street. Go spray their backs and shit, you know? Soda's at Highway 0. Do you know who Soda is? No one knows. Soda! Haikage Street has the Love Shockers, so kick their asses and catch the flag.
Come back the next day because you didn't figure it out last night while recording. Play as Cube. Instantly regret your decision. Residential zone. That's the place. Seriously, all that shit, all that bullshit. And I had to go here the entire time. What is that on the map? You know, the fucking thing I can't see? Yeah, we go there. And nowhere that Professor Kid is like, hey, yo, fool, go here, cracker, or whatever the fuck.
How am I supposed to know? This shit literally looks like every other sewer pipe.
Soon, when the timer runs out, this building will go kaboom!
Bro, me when I blow up Malaysia. Guys, I think I blew my load too hard. We need to take these time bombs by spraying them down. And they're pretty generous with the timer. I feel at first people might be panicking because of the timer, but by the second or third time, you might actually get the hang of it and get better and faster with these bombs.
If you are hearing this tape, that means that you have somehow managed to deactivate all of the blue devices. How interesting. Let's see how well you fare a second time.
Fucking sore loser. Hey, you did it the first time. How about another? Kaboom! Bro, this ain't serious.
Now when we finish doing the blue devices, we have to do the red devices. Some of the placements of these bombs suck ass though, so I got confused and... Wait.
There you go. You stopped the timer. Woo! Man, oh man, I was sweating Rex over here. Now, go say yo-yo.
That's it.
I guess I couldn't think of any other colors besides blue and red. I was hoping for like a cool color, like purple. Maybe like a rainbow one that, for gay people. But you know, fuck it. Anyways, time to save that bitch ass yo-yo. He's all the way on the top. This place is just the sewer part 2. Return of Jafar. It's just annoying having to go up. I'm happy that the timer isn't shit. It's not like Sonic Adventure 2 where Rouge is just like, oh yeah, I could do it in 5 minutes. Fuck you! Like,
5 minutes should be plenty.
fuck you! I do like as you continue to go up on every level of the residential zone, it gets more red. It makes you feel like you're continuing to go up. Shit's about to go down. Like you're gonna go into the underbelly of the zone and take them down. Falling platforming section sucks the life out of me. The idea is to fall in certain spots. If you don't, you fall straight through and you have to start again. Of course, because I'm the coolest of the cool and I wear my cap backwards, I got footage of myself doing it in one go.
You forgot the eggs.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that. I was supposed to send that to my babe.
This is going to be the most baddest shit in the world. Watch me. Wait. Before those red rockets remind me of my dog's red rocket.
DJ Professor K is now a target in this crazy ass motherfucking robot beat showing his face around Tokyo. The Golden Rhinos are still looking for us to kill, so it's our job to fuck over their planes and kill them!
Playing the Uno reverse card now. First dude to die, Long Arms. I don't think he has a name, so I'll call him that.
Toenail likes to cling on to walls like a spider monkey and throw his robot arms to attack. We need to take him down by grinding on his arms. One gripe I have is this fucking electric fence. I don't know, but every time I do this fight, Elbows over here likes to throw his arm not in a straight path but in a curve. So when I'm grinding on Pancreas's arm, I always hit this fence. That and this dude Fingernails likes to run away super quickly, so there's a moment where you can't even spray on him on time. Also, Femur has a recoil, so if you hit him, you'll start flying off, and also don't have time to kill him. You know what? Come to think of it, this fight is shit. What was that?
You're so insensitive. Sprained ankle just died right there. He was just doing his job and you sprayed him to the bone and killed him like that. You're truly so vile, so dishonorable. All you can say is, what's that all about? That's insane. How would you feel if you were violently exploded by missiles? I hope you died like that.
Whatever, we gotta go Highway 0 to kill this flamethrower lady. Damn, not so hot after all. Did I went too far there? What was— STOP! Do you sometimes just look at the back of a box and wonder what's the point of the phone number? Hello, this is the Nerds Company. How may I help you?
Ha! Nerd! From the direction of the Skyscraper district. Golden Rhino. My signal is fading quick. Who the hell are you, sucker? Ah, help me! Hey, don't touch that! Get your hands up! Stop! That's my stuff! Sucker, I'm warning you! Get off! Get out! Don't make me come out! Help me! Help me!
Oh, wrong number, I guess. He said so much there, and yet they can't even bother, like, subtitling it. Don't worry, Professor K. We'll stop them for fucking you in the ass. Birdcage 0B to the train. Does this even make any sense to all of you? Because I'm not gonna explain it any further, because I think it's funny.
Yo, who the man?
Listen up, the Golden Rhinos are here! They in here! Listen up, fools! I'm gonna keep broadcasting as long as I can! The Golden Rhinos brought in some sort of strange-looking machine! What is that thing? Shut that damn thing off!
I still can't believe that he's still doing his broadcast shit. You expect that since he owns a pirate radio station, he wouldn't care. But no, he's 100% serious about this job. This man is truly the one who's dedicated to his craft. This man is a divine figure. Wait, how do you spell that? Divine?
Here's the definition of divine. Of, from, or like God or a god.
Ah, okay, so like...
This is what every minimum wage employee should be like. We sprayed the train down and have to hop on one rail to another. It's okay if we fuck up since the train is so nice he'll wait for us. However, the train is a bit annoying. You mostly have to utilize the boost to catch up to the train, but because you have to use your cans, you sometimes end up running out of those cans, so you can't really spray on the train. These rails also can shock you, so you could lose health if you aren't even careful.
Dance with full game. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard to try. Keep that in mind. It is designed to explain the due time. Oh, I know. Characters are valuable thing. Watch him change by as the pendulum swings. Watch him fall down to the end of the release. Time takes right away. So unreal. Didn't move out the wall. Watch the board go right out the window. Trying to hold on. Didn't even know I cleared the door. Just watch him go. I kept negative inside. Didn't even know I tried. The door fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be. Memory of time they tried so hard and screwed so bad.
People of the world, konnichiwa, ni hao, and good evening. This is DJ Big Goji bringing you a special broadcast of supreme culture. Rokaku Bonsai Radio! Arigato, arigato, oitoi gozaimasu.
To start off the night, I would like to proudly announce that, while it was a little behind schedule, the Rokaku Expo finally begins today! Thank you, thank you! Now, I will show all of you the true meaning of art.
Anything for you, Mario. I still find it weird how Charles Martinet's voice is in this game, and yet no one ever talks about it.
The name of this tower of ultimate beauty is... blah blah blah. The name is irrelevant. Arigato. Merci beaucoup. Banzai. There is no use resisting. Come to the Shibuya terminal. Hurry, hurry, Ishugai! Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you personally for gathering here today. However, this tower is not finished, and that is why I need you. All of you. With your voices, we can complete this tower of ultimate beauty together. Now, wipe that pitiful smile off your face. Show me the demons inside you all. Oh, let the evil show, baby. Yes, that's wonderful. You all look so terribly evil. Now this is art, baby. The art of despair. Ooh, we spend so much energy fearing our own demise. Channel that useless energy towards the tower. It shall live there for all eternity. Abandon your hopes and throw away those miserable smiles.
Wait, this is the bad guy? I can't help to say, but he's spitting facts. In all seriousness, his voice performance is fucking awesome. I remember being afraid of this as a kid. Was afraid of everything. The bad guy, the dark skies in the level, and the music. I was always scared of this shit, but now when I'm older, I wasn't scared of this in particular. I was scared of all of it being based. Zero Beat is going around the level, so we need to tag him.
My sons are geniuses.
Oh god, he can read into my mind? They know I like men?
He was watching gay porn! And who doesn't from time to time? Wow, what a shitty reference. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, he really was a genius, huh? Also, was this fucker breathing? With what? Gas? Also, before we finish off the game, can I just say, this eclipse is so fucking crazy. I love this shit. Yes, yes, oh, it's so beautiful. Mwah, 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 oh, this eclipse, yes, yes.
Yeah, boy, we kicking it live. Welcome to the new Jet Set Radio. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna call it, yeah, Jet Set Radio Future.
What do you think we are? Some type of Jet Set Radio Future?
And when I say future, I don't mean all that stuff that Bruce Thomas wrote. The future is one big blank slate, y'all. And it's up to you to decide what goes on with it.
Thanks, Dad.
Do not interfere with my masterpiece. My work? Huh? My name is Rokaku Goji.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
No. This is the final battle. It's only you and him, and these weird ninja dudes in this platforming section before the fight. It's after this that you become the god of all gamers.
Man's desires crumble, as the tower was once again nothing more than steel and glass.
That sounds insensitive after the year 2001. We did it. We saved the world. Hey, turn on the radio. Thank Christ, I'm done with the story. Thank God. The story is kinda scattered in a way. I find it amusing, but it's clear that this isn't the reason why I bought this game. It's the gameplay. It's shredding out power lines and kicking back to listen to some sweet ass tunes by a beautiful man who talks about Family Guy all day. It's post game, however, it gets kind of annoying. Not in a sense of how it's frustrating, Well, sometimes. These street challenges can be easy, frustrating, or tedious. They give you 5 objectives: a grind combo, an air combo, a general trick combo, a limit point, and a miscellaneous task with a vague description, like WWW, when all it just means is wall to wall to wall or some stupid shit. If you figure this out, you're something else, cause I can never, especially this platform shit. I swear, sometimes it just never indicates on the last platform. But the thing is I actually have fun with these more. It's kinda like the Ratchet and Clank skill points type of thing. I do like the trick system that they have, but when I say it's bare bones, I really mean it. Which is why it's better that these challenges you have to do the Y tricks. Y tricks is literally just an X trick but pressing the Y instead. It gives you more points, but it's completely different timing system, so you're gonna have to get used to it. Also, it's best trying to look for rails that give you like 500 points, so I'll put it on screen. I also gotta remind myself to put in the, when you're in the air and do tricks, you also can make like 1,000 points to make the jet.
Yeah, that's like
tech easier.
That's like Spike Cooper.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, let's move on. So I figured out that for like the jet tech, for this one, all of these stairs, all of these railings are all 10 points, except one certain one. I went the wrong way. The right side gives you 500 points, both going on top of like this thingy, the top of the crane, and with the stairs. I don't know why they did this. It's kind of stupid. But hey, if you really want to like finish up really quickly, just go over here. Yeah. That's really fucking stupid. I still believe that less is more in controls, but when it comes to grinding points for these, it does get boring really quick. Just having to press the same 2 buttons on the same rail gets really tiring, especially when sometimes when you slip up with the timing and have to do the points all over again. Which is why I would really suggest, if you finish the chapter, do a couple of these challenges. That way you don't have to do back-to-back objectives from every level in the game. When completing the street challenges and completing the graffiti souls in the area, you unlock test run, jet dash, jet flag, jet graffiti, and jet tech. And a jet set radio. All of these ones have their own requirements. Dash, flag, and graffiti are probably like the better runs. As for tech, it's like the same stuff that you've been doing before. I feel like they kind of rushed the post game out. Again, with these tricks is good in a bubble, but when having to do the same thing over and over, you begin to wonder why you even like this system in the first place. These challenges sometimes showed its ugly head, and I wish that they have other alternatives and fixes that could challenge and yet fun for the player. Maybe give a little bit of freedom with the tricks like Tony Hawk. I remember loving the feature where I can get out of my board when it gave me some time to go back into my combo, and besides dropping it like how I drop my dog down the stairs, it says, hey, wanna keep going? It's all cool and shit, but how do you remove skates fast? Does that mean that you would have to model toes in the game? If so, that'd be an epic feature, something that every gamer would love. Maybe like the graffiti feature, you can customize your own tricks. If you really want to remove the entire part of the game and make it super enjoyable, what about like a Devil May Cry or beat 'em up type of feature, where if you beat up enough cops, I can perform like a wild combo that can kill all the cops, and at the end of those segments easily. But I don't know, it seems kinda tricky. But as much as I love these concepts, I don't know if I would even enjoy enjoyed these concepts either. If I wanted to play something like Tony Hawk or Devil May Cry, I would just do it. Also, because you stick to the rails like a magnet, what you stick to the rail is where you're going. There's no way in changing directions while being in the rail, and in moments like this, it just becomes really annoying, which is why in other games they fix this issue while making their own game, Sunset Overdrive. You wouldn't believe how much of a piece of shit I felt, and yet, in no time whatsoever I mentioned this game. And the Hover fans, yeah, who cares? Because Sunset Overdrive has weapons unlike Jet Set Radio, it would have been weird if they never added a strafe mechanic. I mean, come on. They made the Ratchet game. They're the only company that can make disco ball guns and guns that look like dick and balls. They fixed the rails by giving the player the control to go whatever direction that the rail is facing, or not, which is better. They were super smart about it. Imagine how anger-inducing it could have been if you couldn't just move on the rails with no control of aiming your gun. I would have hated it. I get that it's not realistic to do this, but come on, I'm going in a 90-degree angle and I'm going against gangs like mummies and dudes in suits, which, by the way, makes graffiti that can make people laugh themselves to death? What? That's some Joker type beat. I swear, I've never heard this, and I don't think anyone ever mentions this fact at all. Beating these test runs grants you secret characters. Characters that I absolutely love, like Zero B, Rollboy, all of the gangs in the game, and my ultimate favorite, Potts the dog. I can skate as the puppy. This game is truly one of a kind. Unlocking all of these characters are super fun and all, but after this you're done. There's no new game plus. It's like the Mario Galaxy thing where, yeah, I guess it's cool that you can fucking fly around, but when the game is all over you can only just do it for like 10 minutes and give up. Just kinda disappointing because I would have loved to have this feature like this. Let's play jazz for the entire game, or let me do some stupid ass shit where I could play as Beat and beat in a race, or spray Poison Jam graffiti over Poison Jam graffiti as Poison Jam. With that level of fun, the game would definitely be infinitely replayable, and you know, not to having to watch the tutorial and unlocking everything all over again. It's honestly frustrating because they just give us characters like the Noise Tank and the dog, but they just didn't decide that it wouldn't be fun. Sega just hates fun.
They hate money and fun. Not only that Sega hates money and fun, but apparently Hideki. While everyone is commenting about potential like Jet Set Radio Future 3, which, if you know me, I hate rumors, but also I think it just looked like ass, but anyway.
No, not anyways. Post-production, Sega announced a revival of old IPs like Streets of Rage, Crazy Taxi, and Jet Set Radio. With the trailer, I do have to say that it does not look like ass, but also I did end up liking the look of this game. I still prefer the cel-shaded designs, but this isn't bad either. He also got some like Jordans or whatever, because how the fuck is he like jumping so high? I don't know. This shit is just so random, dog. Seriously, Sega? What the fuck? It's now you want to fucking drop a bombshell on me while I'm making this video? It wasn't when anybody else made a video. No. It's only when I make a fucking video, huh? I don't know if you have some beef with me, but I don't appreciate that type of shit. You don't just drop a game on me like that, Sega. Sega hates me, dog. Fucking, it's confirmed.
While I was working on this video for so long, it was told that all of the Jet Set Radio and Ollie King soundtracks from Spotify are just gone. What the fuck? This is coming from a person who doesn't even listen to Spotify personally. Rather, I just listen to it in the car. But calm the fuck on. It's like Sega really wants us to pirate literally everything around this game. Or maybe it's like an ARG or a metaphor. Like, remember hours ago I was saying about Sega used to be the cool guys? Jesus Christ, that felt like a century ago. But now they're fucking lame! I don't even know if they have like some beef, because like Hideki's always been wanting the series to come back. But because Sega didn't need Hideki's work, he had to leave to become like a freelance composer. He never appreciated his shit. It's their fucking loss. Because he did get work from Team Reptile to put on Bomber Cyberpunk. Team Reptile really kicked ass for bringing in so many creators that even the main composer of Jet Set Radio came in. I know that I complained about that when the first batches of reviews came out. They only talked about Hideki's tracks and nothing else. But after the Spotify shit, he's basically blacklisted.
By the way, with this point, they fixed it. All the music is basically back online. You can listen to it on Spotify. You can listen to it in your car now. Thank God. I'm still going to keep this part on because it did happen. And I still think it's pretty weird that Sega just did that out of nowhere. So, yeah.
Yeah, bye. How the hell do you hate this funny little Japanese man? Remember that speech that he sampled from Concept of Love?
We do not understand the concept of love!
It was so funny that he used the same speech and yet made another banger.
Wipe out of your mind the questions of minority. Wipe out of your mind the questions of technology. Technology never decides a war. It is the will of a people that decides a war. It is the will of a people. The will of a people. Wipe out of your mind. Wipe out of your mind. Wipe out of your mind the questions of technology. Wipe out of your mind. Wipe out of your mind. Wipe out of your mind the questions of the people.
The People is literally one of my favorite like Hideki songs in Bomb Rush. And yet again, they don't even have it on Spotify. Bro, fuck Spotify, fuck Sega.
It's weird, but I don't think anyone ever cares about the stats of these characters, mostly only for a few things. The last boss, Ikamu, actually fucking sucks. Well, in speedrunning sense. Cornering is important because it's the speed on how the character moves while being in the air, and he's like the lowest. If you are including Gonji, Rollboy, Noise Tank, Cube, and Combo, NT3000 is such a clone character, and they don't even bother to change the stats of him. And why is Rollboy and the Noise Tanks the only ones that can carry 20 cannons? You would think that because they're robots they could carry more. Come to think of it, all of the stats for these two are scarily similar. Hell, they even dance the same. There are many theories on this, and I find it very interesting. Gum literally just dropped a bombshell on us, and all we just do is dance. Yeah, I can't focus on Rollboy's soon-to-be existential crisis. It's fine. He'll program himself to forget. There's 4 elements. There's DJing, there's breaking, there's graffiti, and then there's depression. But that they also mean that there's a bigger reason why the Immortals and the Love Shockers have the same stats as well. Holy shit. It's their husband. There's a lot of funny and weird shit in this game and to do and explore. If you love cats, you can go down to this tiny room that's filled with cats mucking around. This is kinda awkward. There's special dialogue changes where you can actually talk to certain characters, to other characters like Combo talking to Gum, and she calling her a princess, and how she's a bad girl, and how Riz actually has a crush on the Poison Jam. Really? Damn, you're thick. Fuck you! Go back to your doghouse.
Yo! Don't walk alone!
Damn, and he still wants to take me to the park? And Combo just wants to kill me. One bite, and you're gone. Haha. What is wrong with him? You know, sometimes even I can't tell the difference between me and the real Yo-Yo. Honestly, very deep of you, Yo-Yo. You know, I kind of feel bad for you now. This whole time I was just playing with you as like some annoying guy that yells his name out like a Pokemon. A really shitty one at that. But now I understand that you have emotions and goals in your life. All you wanted to do is make a name out of yourself. You joined the team to feel like you are a part of the team. I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't have been so mean to you earlier, and I hope you forgive me for picking on you like that. But what are you standing around for? The bomb, hurry! Oh shit, wait. There's even this huge gigantic structure. Wait, you guys hear that, right? Gigantic. Let me put on some different music. Gigantic, fucking massive, that's gigantic. Holy sh**. I would have enjoyed this more if the person speaking with a normal American accent properly pronounced common English words and used proper grammar. Well, I'm properly pronouncing common English words and using those proper pronounced common grammar to tell you to kill yourself. Bruh, I wish that I'm back in old school YouTube where everyone used to call me on. At least they were all nice about it, but now I have like grammar Nazis. Back to the point, I probably have it. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. When I said that I loved this game as a kid, I truly meant it. I don't remember what grade or age I was at the time, but I used to write this in my journal, and I had to read it to the class. So, I'm gonna do some justice to y'all, and to myself, to read this beautiful words. Friday, me and my sister playing video game. It's about Kid Skate and Splur Paint in the City Battle Monster and Super Vigor. And so cool kids skate in wall and brick window. This is awesome. At yesterday, my sister Kimberly tore at the top of telephone town because the girl half jump in the rep, and funnily part is my sister fell in the water 10 times. Now when I'm reading this, fuck this video. I might as well give the YouTube channel to 9-year-old me. Anyways, this gigantic thing was theorized by a doomsday clock. People still have no idea to why this moves at all. And I find it weird that the clock also is at Rakakudai Heights, but no one ever talks about it really. Maybe this clock was supposed to be a built-in time feature. Maybe the clock was like a challenge thing but got removed because it was too hard. Or maybe, just maybe, they just put it here to piss a bunch of people off.
Bad news, everyone. Looks like we have to talk about this shitty game one last time.
And to give them a reason to have some scary, creepypasta bullshit type thing.
Round with those tentacles. You're like a living hentai.
Dude, I cannot wait until the Rule 34.
So, this is the part where I like read off like a bad creepypasta out loud for a joke, but I couldn't find it really. But I did find this.
He found Tab. And it sounded disgusting. It sounded like he was molesting him.
I haven't talked about the multiplayer mode of this game, so I'll just let Past Scully talk about it.
So originally I was going to play a little bit of the multiplayer and leave some gameplay here, but I feel that you guys don't want to hear me do this for like the next like 5 minutes.
Basically it's just a flag thing.
Sound like a fucking banjo character. Anyways, the races are just standard. See who's the fastest or who doesn't die.
I'm literally beating the shit out of a fucking mummy in the back alley. That's insane. Wait. I didn't even like move forwards. He just went forwards by himself. Holy shit.
Ball Hog is Death Ball, but with for some reason a shitty name. Both Flag and Graffiti are basically just collect the most flags and spray the most graffiti respectfully. I'm putting both of these together mostly because the AI are cracked and beat my ass.
I fucking lost. He already has like 14 and I got 5. Holy shit.
And Tagger's tag is spraying the backs of the opponent. This is the coolest part of the recording where I talk about Jet Set Radio Future multiplayer online and say that it's a pretty cool game to play with friends.
Multiplayer, you should play on it.
But then I later say that I don't really like it that much.
In my opinion, the multiplayer fan game isn't that great.
Anyways, the multiplayer is fine. Some of the AI is either shit or batshit in practice, or Prakel. That should show you how much they spent on making this mode. I bet playing this could be really fun with friends. Also, the JSRF multiplayer online, just don't expect it to be like the same thing as the OG game. I do recommend this Rising Sonic video on the topic. He's cool. With this mode, you also get like newer areas to play around with, like this expo stadium and these like arena stages. I think that they're pretty cool and definitely are a nice extra. For some reason, Dokazaka Hill isn't a race mode, and 99th Street and Haikage Street for flag mode either, even though that you basically do those ones in the main game. But again, Rising Sonic talked about it in his fucking video. Fucking watch that video. Sub to his channel. Eat his ass. I don't fucking know. I really wrote all of this even though that it was just supposed to be like a laid back part. But I care about you guys. And Mr. Beastify my content. Because in the end of the day, I just got angry at myself for making this part shit. Anyways, there's this weird mode where you drive a car and strangely they put more effort here because it feels like a completely different game. They say that this is a sequel to this old like Dreamcast game. I was also watching this Blinks the Time Sweeper trailer in Shenmue. Ooh, I want that game. They also showed off the Five Nights at Freddy's movie in the main menu. It was kind of alright. Did find it a bit weird in like the middle half where Bonnie and Chico were just together alone and they decided to make out. Bonnie just removes Chica's bib and they just went to town on it. It was a really weird movie.
Hey guys, I'm doing the porn star.
No, I mean like maybe if you take care of my pipes, I can take care of your pipe.
Ma'am, I do my own plumbing.
Jet Set Radio Future is really one of those timeless games and sadly will probably be stuck in the Xbox original. What I find it weird is that even though that Microsoft was always good at backwards compatibility, even consoles with the Xbox One and Series X, which I still fucking hate those names, you could play the original Xbox games on it, and yet you can't play it on the damn thing. The latest console that you can play it on is an Xbox 360, but with that you still have to have like a 360 hard drive. Jet Set Radio Future is very much an underdog when it comes to old Sega IP that everybody wishes that it could be revived again. After this game, Sega just kept trucking along while fans cry out for more. An HD port sounds like a really good idea, not only to bring the beloved game back, but updating it with better visuals and better hardware, or hell, just upload it on Steam. It's great for people to have something for preservation's sake, but I don't know, there has to be a reason why Sega never came back to it. It's probably due to the music license. Apparently there's a lot of music that was under the label Grand Royal that went busted during the production of the game. All the assets that got bought by a group of fans, and then they never find the rights holders of those songs? That sucks. Holy shit. This is just like another like Michael Jackson moment. Jesus.
By the way, I love Jewish people.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
There are plans of pitching like new Jet Set Radio games for the Wii, but it got canned. And then there was like a team called Dinosaur Games that made like a proof of concept, and Sega went, oh, that's cool. Well, wait. No. Which is sad. Look at these Hawk dudes. He looks cool. I think the only real way to actually play in the game besides the original Xbox and the 360 is emulation. Emulation of the game is pretty fine. It still has issues like the frame rate, and using the boost cans can make your screen go into a pixelated mess. It also had these weird texture mapping where when spraying graffiti, it's not perfect, but it's not a turn off. Like fuck. This thing even makes the game go like 4K and it looks hella good. The emulation scene definitely got really good. Except, you know, when shit like this happens.
That sound cracked me the fuck up, I don't know why.
This doesn't happen too much, but I just find it really funny. There's clearly a fan base that loves and dedicate their lives with this game, and honestly, they've been the coolest group of people. It's always Sega people that try really hard to preserve a game, and while doing it, make the game 10 times better. It's literally Sonic Adventure. Don't get me wrong, but I grew up with the DX port, and never mind the changes of the game. But when I did the Sonic modding adventure video, which everyone should watch, it's really good. Fuck. Playing the game with the original Dreamcast models and designs were so good, I barely played the DX port anymore for looks. Again, that's the beauty of Steam. Modding for the game is so fun, and to be honest, it's already been happening because they already do! This is what I mean by Sega fans. Sega fans are cracked! Besides bitching and crying about wanting the next game or threatening to kill everyone in Sega headquarters to make a new game, there are actually people who, holy shit, do stuff. Jet Set Radio Live is a website that plays 24-hour broadcasts of songs in the game and other songs that are close to mirroring the music of the games. It's super cool. I suggest putting it in the background while you're jacking off. I also like fucking around with the interface of the website. It's so customizable. It truly is a website only for fans.
It's late at night. The dude who runs the fucking site is a conspiracy head and believes in anti-vax shit. How does that even come up? You can't have shit in Jersey anymore. Holy shit. Return of Jafar.
Not to mention bigger creators like Silva Gunna, Too Mellow, and the countless amount of fans that keeps the fan base alive, and the game that inspires by the game. This is everything I wanted in a sequel. A better story, an amazing trick system, and beautiful. The trick system is like Jet Set Radio with Tony Hawk in the sense where you can actually do multiple tricks and heavily mix platforming with skilled high score gameplay with just simple button combos. It's addicting and it's so free. It's so good. Doing graffiti is like the Dreamcast version, except it's just so fun and free. Each line is like a different graffiti. Your character goes on either skates, skateboard, bike, or fuck it on your feet. And holy shit, it's on Steam, meaning mods. Dude, I gotta do a modding video. Holy shit, I just gotta do a modding video. Please comment down below so I can do it right now. Holy fuck, I'm gonna blow a load on this soundtrack. It's so good! Awesome that we have a new generation of people playing a game like this. People who probably have never picked up a Jet Set Radio Future game and loved it. It's so easy to tell everyone to pick up this game since it's all platforms because of it and it's successful. Give some damn credit to Team Reptile for making us an awesome ass experience. It truly is the closest game that has hit me this type of way when it comes to my love of Jet Set Radio. But at the same time, Bomber Cyberfunk isn't a Jet Set Radio game.
It was incredibly refreshing, though, to have staircases wide enough that I didn't get stuck grinding between the sides when I just wanted to get on the floor and walk. It's a give and take.
Oh fuck. Forgot.
Bell. And, oh my. Look at the set of polygons on her. Alright, I'm gonna say it. The Bomb Rush community is going to stan her, and rightfully so. She's got a very innocent, almost childlike wonder to her personality.
Ew! It's its own beast. It's not fair to compare it so much, but it's hard not to. This game means so much to me. If it wasn't for this game, I probably wouldn't be able to be in like graffiti culture or making my art style in the current way that I do it. That's why I love the crazy ass line work and why I've stuck with it ever since. It's why platformers with fast paced action games appeal to me so much. If you think about it, you could consider it as a movement shooter. It's why I currently love the certain types of genres of music. I remembered struggling to find a good ear in music for a longest time, and mostly was just on and off about it. Music didn't hit me until years later when I picked it up again and was asking, damn, why don't artists do this type of style anymore? But the thing is that they do. The soundtrack is such a good starting point if you want to listen to different types of music. I know that the artists on screen may not appeal to you or maybe not hit the same spots, but at least you did put in an effort. This shit built friendships for me, built memories for me, no matter how I tried very hard not to gush so much about this game, because well, did you not watch this part of the video?
Me? I can't take criticism and I'm gonna kill myself.
But the thing is that I can't separate my nostalgia with this game. I basically grew up with this game and it taught me and introduced me with so many things I've never thought would exist. Sure, the game isn't perfect, but in my eyes I think it's the same fun and exciting game that I grew up with for years and years. It never gets old to me. The type of shit that will stick to your soul.
The game costs about like $12 or something like that. It's not too bad of a price, but that should mean that you have an Xbox or a 360. Also, whenever buying this game, make sure that it's not fucking DK oldies. These guys fucking suck and have no idea about pricing their shit. That's why just having the disc of the game will cost up to like $90 and a box one is $100 plus tax and shipping. It's not even the standalone game, it's the fucking Sega GT pack. Fucking idiots. But if you don't have the system, you can always just emulate the games, or hell, just download the multiplayer game so you can fuck around with it with friends. Or get Bomb Rush, in fact. Get Sunset Overdrive. Even if I didn't talk much about it, try out Hover. You might actually like these games. If you're still looking for more content, there is a big modding community and people of making fan games that are inspired by the games. Support the artists and creators that make Jet Set Radio content, even if they don't really make Jet Set Radio content anymore. It's always as cool to support the little guys and give them a chance too, you know?
Anyways, the video's over. You are the master of the streets, and I'm the master of going to sleep. Time to go to bed, y'all. I'm gonna go wall grinds my dreams or whatever.
A few minutes later.
Ew.